Building design, materials, and techniques have never been more energy efficient than they are right now.
You are so right, Pete. If you're building a home, the opportunities for energy savings and green design are nearly endless.
Today on PowerHouse, we'll explore specialized building materials to increase efficiency and savings.
We'll also tour a factory making innovative component systems that help you save money on construction.
And we'll talk about some sustainable, renewable, and efficient products to enhance the beauty and greenness of your home.
Pete, we've got a lot of ground to cover. What do you say we divide and conquer?
Sounds good, Megan.
All right, let's get this PowerHouse started. When you're building for efficiency, it only makes sense to build it in from the ground up. One innovative and efficient way to do that is by using ICF, or insulated concrete form, construction methods. Here to tell us more about it is Stephen Christopher with Insulated Concrete Homes. Stephen, along with Zimmerman Building, have decades of experience in construction using insulated concrete forms. Welcome, Stephen. Let's start with the basics. What is an ICF? Insulated concrete form?
Yeah, they're a concrete form made of expanded polystyrene and high-density plastic. They're stacked similar to Lego blocks, and then they are filled with rebar and concrete down this hollow cavity. Unlike traditional foundations where the forms are stripped and used at the next house, these actually stay in place, and then they form a continuous layer of insulation to prevent thermal bridging and creates an airtight building envelope.
What kind of projects are these useful for?
Any and all construction projects, whether it's residential, single-family, multifamily, commercial, single-story, multi-story, schools, convention centers, really any type of construction.
So how would you compare this type of construction with a traditional wood frame home in terms of cost, let's say for a single-family home?
Sure. It's common to hear that ICF is 5 to 7% more expensive, but that's not quite apples to apples because ICF has a performance R value of R50, and with the added cost to a traditional wood framed house, it would likely be the same or more.
So tell me about some of the safety aspects of this product.
Many of the block manufacturers have started adding fire retardant agents to the raw materials used in production of the blocks. And as a result, they have a 4-hour fire rating. And that is incredible considering in a wood frame structure, you probably only have minutes to get out. And also with it's very strong reinforced concrete, and it's very natural disaster resilient, such as earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes. You know, it can withstand 200-mile-an-hour plus winds.
Those are great features. What can you tell us about the benefits regarding comfort?
Yeah, well, with the airtight envelope and the thermal mass that is created, the temperature inside these homes are constant and even as the outside temperature fluctuates. They're also really quiet. They have an STC rating of 54, which is like you standing on the outside of the wall yelling and me on the inside not hearing you.
How does that compare to a traditionally built home?
The average is 36 to 38, and that would be like having a conversation on the outside and us on the inside being able to partially understand what they're saying.
Indoor air quality is really important to people. How are these better than a traditionally built home?
Yeah, homeowners are becoming increasingly aware of indoor air quality and indoor air pollution. These homes are an airtight building envelope, so you're able to control the air coming in and leaving your home commonly through air exchangers. Also, mold is an issue in most wood-framed house due to the organic material. Wood is an organic material, and ICF is inorganic and does not support mold growth.
So what kind of benefits can a homeowner expect to see regarding energy efficiency?
Yeah, ICFs are one of the easiest ways to build a net zero energy ready home. And you can expect to see 30 to 70% savings on your heating and cooling costs. And you're also able to downsize your furnace and AC, furthering your energy savings.
So if somebody is watching this program and they're really intrigued that they would like to use ICF construction, but they've already zeroed in on a builder, would they have to find somebody else to do their project?
Not necessarily. The building plans would have to be converted to ICF, which can easily be done. But you'll also want to find a builder who is open to ICF construction, preferably has experience in ICF construction, or at least willing to consult with a professional.
This is great information. Thank you for your insight on this innovative product. You know, an unconventional approach can produce exceptional results. For more information on energy efficient building for your powerhouse, visit powerhousetv.com. Did you know Thomas Edison was credited with designing and building the first concrete homes in the United States in 1908? Located in New Jersey, some of these homes still exist today. As we hear more and more about potential water shortages in certain areas of the country and in the world, it raises awareness for us all on how we should be mindful of this valuable natural resource.
Saving water can involve things like turning off the tap while brushing our teeth or washing dishes, as well as maximizing the number of dishes in our dishwasher before running, or consolidating loads of clothes for the washer. But there are also products that can help you save water when you do run the tap.
WaterSense is a voluntary partnership program sponsored by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. It partners with manufacturers to design, manufacture, and label water-efficient products, as well as provide resources to make them easier to find.
Today, we have a couple of WaterSense products we'd like to highlight as we install them in this home and talk about the potential water savings they create.
Now, while additional WaterSense products and fixtures are available, like this, we're going to be focusing on shower heads and aerators today. I'm going to head to the laundry room to install this, and I'll hook back up with you there.
Sounds like a deal.
The goal of this product is to gain at least 20% more efficiency in water use over standard or older specification faucets by establishing a maximum flow rate of 1.5 gallons per minute. Installation is quick and really easy, and it requires just a few simple tools. Now, while you could replace the entire faucet with the WaterSense product, this fix is quicker, it's easier, and it's less expensive if the rest of your faucet is in good shape. Depending on the aerator size and style that you choose, the average cost is about $3 to $8 for a new one. So, once you make sure you've got the correct aerator size and style for your particular faucet, you'll need the following supplies: expandable pliers with protective rubber jaws, a wire bristle brush or old toothbrush, a bit of Teflon or silicone lubricant, and white vinegar, along with paper towels or an old rag to clean deposits. Cover the drain with a towel or plug so you don't accidentally drop the new one down the drain. Often you can just remove the old aerator by hand, but if it's stuck, you may need to use your pliers. Turn counterclockwise to unscrew. Run the water at full blast for a moment to flush out any debris. If there are visible deposits or debris, use your white vinegar and rag of choice to clean it up. Screw the new aerator in slowly, making sure it's well aligned so you don't bend, dent, or cross-thread it. Tighten it as much as possible with your fingers. Turn on the faucet, and if you notice leaking around the threads, use your rubber-tipped pliers to tighten it a bit more. And that's it. This small fix can save you up to 700 gallons of water per year. Now you're ready to start saving water and money.
The WaterSense standard for showers is to limit the water flow to 2 gallons or less per minute. The good news is that the restricted flow increases the pressure, so you shouldn't notice a diminished quality for your shower. Gather a few tools and supplies: a blanket or tarp to protect the bottom of the shower and cover the drain, an adjustable wrench, a pair of slip joint pliers, Teflon tape to improve the seal, and the new shower head. You don't have to shut off the supply line, just make sure the shower knobs are completely off. Lay down the blanket or tarp and remove the old shower head. If it's screwed on loosely, you may be able to remove it by turning it counterclockwise with your hands. If it's tight, you may need to wrap a cloth around the base of the shower arm and grip it with the channel lock pliers to keep it secure as you use the wrench to unscrew the base of the shower head. Once removed, clean the threads of the shower arm with a clean rag. You can use an old toothbrush or wire brush if there's a stubborn buildup. Remove any old tape and apply about 2 to 3 turns of the Teflon tape to the threads. Wrap it tightly in a clockwise direction and press it into the grooves of the threads. Attach the new shower head, turning it clockwise by hand to secure it. Tighten as needed with the pliers using a cloth to protect the head and arm from scratches. If specific instructions are included with your shower head, be sure to follow those to obtain the best result. Turn on the shower and check for any leaks. If leaking, reapply the Teflon taping and tighten a bit more, being careful not to over-tighten. And it's ready to use. These types of shower heads can save the average family 2,700 gallons of water per year, as well as the energy savings it would take to heat that water.
Nice job, Pete.
Right back at you.
You know, it's amazing what some little changes can do to help our budget and the environment.
It always feels good to improve the efficiency of your PowerHouse. Quality products made right here in the Midwest are key to making sure that your next building project is well constructed, innovative, and durable. We're here at Engineered Building Design to get a behind-the-scenes look at trusses, T-stud walls, and other construction components. Joining us to tell us more about the manufacturing process and product specifics is Dave Mitchell from the EBD Truss team. Dave, Engineered Building Design, you've been building component parts for construction for how long now?
Well, we started business in 1995. I guess that puts us in our 28th year. We build roof trusses, floor trusses, wall panels. We provide I-joists for all types of construction, single family, multifamily, commercial, and ag structures.
And Dave, you're not just cranking out materials. I mean, you're really, in terms of thinking about energy efficiency, the envelope for a home as you build those trusses, those wood panels, everything that goes into a home, right?
Yeah, we sure are. You know, the roof trusses, we definitely designed them with more energy efficient heels than we ever used to, which allows a builder to put more insulation in the attic space compared to homes that were built when we first started business. Floor trusses allow for a lot of the HVAC contractor to have versatility in their ability to install their products. The wall panels, we're building wall panels that allow energy efficiency. It's just part of the solution for an energy efficiency home. One product that we are introducing to the market is the T-stud. We're able to build a panelized wall out of a T-stud. The advantage of a T-stud is that it has a thermally broken stud, allowing the insulation to fill the cavity between the two pieces of the stud, effectively creating a complete thermal break because of that insulation through there, not allowing the cold to transfer straight through the stud to the interior side of the wall.
Okay, so the key point, that complete thermal break, the insulation gets in there and it is solid, right?
It is solid. Yeah, they can use a variety of insulation with the T-stud, from spray foam, closed cell, open cell, to blown in. People could use traditional bats, but that doesn't take advantage of filling that gap quite as well as a blown in or a sprayed insulation product.
You have your facilities here. You're working year round, and efficiency goes into your building, right?
That's correct. We optimize the cutting of all of our materials, allowing a very minimal waste pile when we are done compared to conventionally framing at a job site. Our waste will be less than theirs. We're able to build with efficiency because of equipment, because of the semi-automation, computer automation involved, allowing a very high quality product to be produced, shipped to the job, and installed in a very timely fashion.
What recommendations do you have for the homeowner who wants to build their dream custom home? What do they need to know as they work with the builder? What do you recommend them?
A builder or a homeowner needs to do their research. They need to understand their budget and how much money they want to put into designing the envelope of that structure for energy efficiency. There's many different ways of doing it, whether it's creating the thermal break this way, but their insulation, their air barrier, their vapor barrier, those are all part of that equation, and reaching out and educating themselves about builders that know those techniques is very important to the homeowner.
Do I ask my builder, does he use a T-stud? Do I ask him about the trusses and the wood and the panels they're using?
Yes, you definitely do. Definitely want to understand what products are going to go into that house, how it's going to be built, and how it's going to be insulated and enclosed.
It's neat to hear, again, engineered building design. You guys are really thinking about the efficiencies, making our homes more comfortable, energy efficiency. And as you go to the future, your eyes are on that as you look ahead?
Yes, they sure are. We are going to continue to make our operations more efficient, bringing our products to market in a more affordable method, allowing homeowners to be energy efficient with their home.
Dave, thanks for the information. And if you'd like information about new home construction options, visit our website at powerhousetv.com or alliantenergy.com.
In construction, a footprint refers to the space and orientation of a home on its lot. But there's another footprint we should consider, and that's our environmental footprint. Here to tell us how to create a home that's environmentally friendly is Joel Hirschberg from Green Building Supply, which has been a source for eco-building products since 1991. Joel, thank you so much for giving up some of your time to talk with us today.
Sure, Megan.
Why don't you fill us in on the general mission of Green Building Supply?
Green Building Supply was founded 30 years ago for the purpose of creating healthier homes.
There are so many products here to choose from. How do you go through creating a checklist when you consider putting a product into your showroom?
There's a long list, Megan, and it is one that takes a lot of attention to detail. So we look at safety data sheets, of course, and we look at all the data that's produced by manufacturers. But ultimately, it comes down to us doing our own field testing and really determining how well it performs and does it not, cause ill effects to our health. So that's basically how we do it.
So you really focus on safety?
We really do. That's our number one goal.
So looking at your showroom, I would say about half of it is flooring. Is that your most popular product?
Flooring is the most popular, but also popular are all of our cleaners, sealers, paints, caulks, adhesives, basically all the bread and butter kind of things that people deal with every day in their lives.
Talk to us about the different types of flooring you sell.
We have basically, starting with what we're standing on, which is cork flooring, and we also have natural linoleum flooring, we have hardwood flooring, and we have bamboo flooring, we have wool carpeting. And those are all bio-based products that are renewable and contain no formaldehyde or VOCs in them.
So let's talk about those popular types of flooring that you carry, and specifically I want to talk about cork.
Sure.
What are the benefits to a homeowner in having cork?
Well, cork mainly is designed to be comfortable underfoot. So when you walk on it, you feel some relief. So if you were to stand on this hardwood or on any of the tile floors that we have here, after a few minutes, you'd feel a little tired. You stand on cork, completely feels different. Cork, as you know, comes from the bark of the cork oak tree. Every 8 to 10 years, they strip off this outer bark, and they typically use it for wine stoppers. But in addition, you'll notice that there's about 1/4 of an inch on the top. They take that layer off, and they put it onto a board like this, and you now have, presto, a cork flooring plank. So there's cork on the top, there's cork on the bottom, and there's a high-density fiberboard in the middle. This is traditional cork flooring, but now there's also some newer cork products on the market, which are waterproof cork, which also come in other colors that are not, they don't look like cork, they look like hardwood flooring.
Right, those are beautiful. Now, are these water repellent?
They're actually waterproof.
That's great. Talk to us about the insulating properties and maybe how it can lend itself to energy efficiency.
Cork has two basic insulating properties. One is acoustical and one is thermal. Acoustical means for sound, and it's used all the time in apartment buildings on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th floors because it keeps sound from transferring through. On a thermal level, it actually has an R value to it, and the thicker you go, the more R value you have. So it's very common in basements to use cork flooring because it keeps the floor warm. You don't feel cold, and as a result, you don't turn up the heat. And if you're not turning up the heat, you're saving energy.
So let's do a little cost comparison if we take green products versus their traditional counterparts.
Right. In general, people look at cost two ways. They look at upfront costs and they look at long-term costs. But you can also look at costs from a personal side as well as an environmental side. So from a personal side and upfront costs, green products typically traditionally in the past have cost more, a lot more, but they're getting less and less and less because there's more use of them right now. Also, when you look at the long-term effects, the benefits of using green products, for example, if somebody were repainting a wall in a rental apartment and the client moves in, doesn't like the smell of it, the landlord has to redo it, he's got an additional cost. This is just one simple example, but there are many examples of how using green products usually doesn't cost more. In the end, it actually saves money. That's especially true on the environment, because the environmental impact of extracting materials, fabricating them in a factory, and then actually installing them and then disposing of them, that entire life cycle typically is something that requires a huge amount of energy, especially for petroleum-based products. Whereas with bio-based products, they are much more natural, they're biodegradable, they're renewable, and so the life cycle analysis usually comes back as being much, much, much less. So the carbon footprint is much smaller.
Great. Thanks so much. This is fabulous information, and I love that idea of going green just one step at a time.
Great.
Thanks.
Thanks, Megan.
If you'd like more ideas on green options as well as energy-saving tips, visit PowerHouseTV.com.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of PowerHouse.
We poured over the possibilities of insulated concrete forms. We saw how time and energy-saving components are manufactured.
And we explored design products that help us make friends with the environment.
Visit PowerHouseTV.com for more energy-saving new construction options, because your next powerhouse should be your favorite powerhouse.